calendar refreshing. Time pass and we move on. Nobody says shit. I'm supposed to act with my morals and respect. How you supposed to act when your feelings ain't protected? Cash and checks just to get some neck and some necklaces. What's next? More turbulence. Praying on this plane. Success. Got a taste of it. Never was the same. Trademark on that pussy. Trademark in my brand new bitch. Yeah, duh. Hold up, blood. Hold up, cuz. Hold up, sis. LLC the gut. And I LLC my bitch. Pass me the rock. I go crazy on my kicks. Had to tell my grandma sit back, relax and shit. Nigga buy her house and car, she's off the list. Fake nigga talking about he rich but barely is. 8 figures jumping off the stage into the kids. Sell out the shooter, take the shooter to the blitz. Coming out of school, got deposit on the crib. Popping out on Instagram, I only want my bitch. I don't need your info, get your 2 cents off my
With 2 Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's the Bucks to start out. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. 2 high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Oh, Williams with the block.
Good block, bro.
Williams getting his timing just right on the block, defending with purpose.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Over Prince. And the sweet no time on the rim. That one falls.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Here's Lillard. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Williams with it. Unable to get that one. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, B.A., this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the bucket by the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lays it in off the breakaway. It's a tie ball game.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander has length, has anticipation, makes a defensive play and turns it into offense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Lillard pulls down the board. Knocked loose. Now here's Hartenstein. Jumps up. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lu Dort. No hesitation there.
The 3 from Prince. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. And no good to start the night. Missing his first attempt there. The Bucks leading by 3. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. To the paint. Out to Portis. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, Brook Lopez demonstrating his abilities as a passer. This is a team player with very unselfish instincts.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Boy, you think about the size and skill set. That should allow Chet Holmgren to be very good for a very long time.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Trent. On the wing, Green. Right side, Porter. Kuzma outside. Three-pointer off the mark. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks ahead, up by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Trent left side. Here's Kuzma. Cranked it in off the glass.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Thunder trail by 5. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to it very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. SGA takes it himself. Misses in close. Milwaukee leading by 3. To the middle. Stolen by Wiggins. Here's Caruso. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Trent. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And here are the Thunder now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Caruso. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Brook Lopez. Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Back to Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
That one falls. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, Giannis working inside.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game over.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going
Good shot.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to review the game plan. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Prince. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the inside. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5. Pass to Prince. The 3 is up.
We lucky.
And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trailed by 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player.
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Ali. Thank you. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Milwaukee leading by 6. 1:16 left in the first half of this game.
Great defense.
Lopez gets it to go.
Boy, Brook Lopez, no hesitation, feathery touch for a big man. Love it.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Giving points now. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Out to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Antetokounmpo has got 7 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good from 11 feet. Thunder trail by 7. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Williams.
Come on.
And he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. 17 seconds left in the first half. Now Lillard. Kuzma, left side. Trent outside. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 5. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
So it's Milwaukee now. The Thunder making their last shot. Pass to Lopez. The 3 is up. And that's good. Portis for 3. Portis has got 5 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pulls it.
I'm right there.
Williams misses. Milwaukee leading by 6. Back to Prince. Pass to Lopez. Now Antetokounmpo. And here's Lopez. And
get out of that zone, boy.
Milwaukee.
Come on, boy.
More and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Oh, we love you.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Williams on the wing. Inside.
Come on, Portis.
Here's Holmgren. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Here's Lillard. Fires the three.
Yeah.
And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Oh, that timeout, boy.
Conscious from outside.
Come on, boy.
So far, the defense has
Play defense, boy.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the
Play defense, boy.
For everyone.
Thunder trail by 10.
Let's go, boy.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league
Hell
who
no.
attack a defense
Hell
from
no.
the logo, but Lillard is one
Let's
of them.
go.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. We have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Let's go.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Hell no. I'm right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And stolen
good shot.
by Williams. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit.
Good shot.
Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Milwaukee leading by 9. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma with the ball. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lopez for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Now here's Lopez. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
Damn.
And again, it's the Bucks missing. On the wing, Caruso. The three-pointer off the mark. It's Prince on the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Let's go.
No, stopping him there.
I'm going head, boy.
And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point
And I got a
play.
double-double.
It's going to be on Jalen Williams. So both teams changing it up here.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Hell no.
And here's Caruso outside.
Hell no. You gotta make your shots, boy.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And again, it's the Bucks missing. Thunder trail by 11. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Wallace. Here's Williams. Dort for 3. Fires
Good shot.
the triple. So Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
She was a fuck with the wing.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 8-point game. Off target at the rim.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And Giannis throws it down.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And so it's Milwaukee earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Milwaukee leading by 10. Pass to Trent. Now Kuzma lets the three fly. That one drops, and it comes off
defense,
an assist
boy.
from Porter.
Wow, Kyle Kuzma confidently steps into that three-point opportunity. That's beautiful.
Hell yeah. Say that shit
Gilgeous
again.
Alexander on the
Hell
wing.
yeah.
Oh, he
Oh, good
buries
shot.
the 20-footer.
Good shot. Good shot.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Count it. Good.
Ooh, that's like velvet. That's the kind of finger roll that ends up on old highlights.
Trent on the wing. Back to Porter. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder trail by 9. On the break.
That should have been a foul.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. 6 to shoot. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. From behind the arc. Yes,
Damn.
sir.
Damn.
Gilgeous Alexander with a deep three.
Damn, you had to do me like
Come
that.
on, man. If
You had to do
SGA is
me like
hitting
that.
It's good night.
On the wing, Green. From outside the arc.
Bam.
The 3 ball to go.
Let's go.
That's how you up the ante.
It was.
Right back at him.
It was.
And you would expect nothing
You had to do me
less
like
from
that, though.
these two, taking pride and making plays.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win.
That shit.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Giannis,
Let's go.
How about that?
Let's go.
beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see
No,
Giannis
Giannis.
get flashy on the finish.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Oh,
Good
the
shot.
determination from Gilgeous Alexander.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Lopez. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Gilgeous Alexander with a
Damn.
steal.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
No doubt about it, guys. We've got a ball game here. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 7. Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Portis.
Every
You gotta make that,
possession
man.
counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Lillard left side. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oklahoma City.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. Trailing by 8.
Good shot.
Shot is good.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Portis outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. It's Prince on the wing. Here's Lillard. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And another miss by Milwaukee.
You
Damn.
just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Dort.
Oh, you could have shot that.
Here's Gilgeous
You could
Alexander.
have shot that.
From the arc. Oh, the Thunder.
Oh, good shit, bro. Good shit.
It's one of those clutch shots he's known
I see you.
for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. 107 left to play in the fourth. Lopez with it. Launches a 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nails the tray.
Lopez, such
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
in the face of extraordinary pressure. pressure. Go ahead, big fella. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the right side. Pass to Prince. To the inside. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Let's go, Giannis.
And it's a 7-point Bucks
Good
lead.
game, bro.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, there's so
I'm saying it.
It would
I'm
take
saying
a
it.
real collapse to
I'm
give
saying
this
it.
game away at this point.
Let's go.
And an intentional foul right there.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well, so he misses both. So it's Oklahoma City now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Lopez. Hartenstein pulls it in. Some room here for Dort. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop
Got a chance to hit a three.
They have to get in sync. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
The ball's knocked loose. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime.
Now,
This
yeah,
one should be fun.
you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Down low. Big Ted throwing it down.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Pass to Prince. From deep. Up again.
Hell yeah.
The rebound and the putback.
Hell yeah.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Williams. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Hell no.
Oh, did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Lillard outside. This one for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Over Lillard. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. To the middle. And it's Lopez with the jam.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Inside. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. That one's good.
Good shot.
Good net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Prince. For 3, here's Lillard. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Williams. Going inside. And he can't
Let's
jam
go.
it through. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A.
Let's go, Giannis.
Help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes! Game! Huge basket right there. 50 seconds left to play in overtime. Back to Antetokounmpo. And here's Lopez. To the inside. He connects!
Yeah, did you see that, though? Did you see that?
Stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
To the paint. Outside for Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
Second chance effort.
Let's go! That's game!
Energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match.
That's game!
They paid the price.
That's game!
And
That's
Mark
game.
Daigneault has called a timeout.
That's game!
He's not taking any chances. And looking at the options
You
here.
better hit you a
What do
3
think
or a
is being
2 or
discussed?
something.
I would
You need
honestly
something.
attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't
Right
fall,
there.
a quick putback will
Good
suffice.
game.
And so
Good
it's
game, bro.
Milwaukee, who scraped by with the win. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime,
I just put some fresh lemon with the sugar. Living in my head, living in my girls on the niggas. Rather see me before I'm ever see what you nigga. Hold up! Yo. What it is, that nigga teams, nigga color in, riding in, different artists, nigga color in, 400 grand. I just ordered this, Switzerland, nigga, I spent my summer in, off the floor, piano shoe, what I'm feeling. Double C on my feet, double G on my face, Louis G by my wrist, short, chicken with me, stack, eat it in leave, I say other place, but keep eating my meat, can't see none of them go, keep eating my seat, got an E and a B on the back of the CT, I'm done with the drug, got a P16, say the money coming in, yeah, that's true, the more money I get, I won't say, and think about the last time that I texted you, was probably when sidekicks had the love, sign my giant cock on a bitch every time I check, just like a brand new lamb I rescue, so it's mine, yours, say my neck is
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So the Timberwolves win the tip.
say my neck is me out the comments, leave me out of nonsense, speaking out of context. People need some content. Niggas trying to keep up. Shit is not a contest. Whipping bands concept. Heaven sent, God sent. At least that's what my mom says. Proof is in the progress. Money's not an object. Busy than a motherfucker. You know how my job get. Barking up the wrong tree. You know how the dogs get. Haven't fallen off yet. Tone and classic. They gon' rag as later and say it's a sleeper. The ears are rare. The petty is real. I took my ex one feature. Deposit the money to Brenda Leticia. Linda Felicia. She gave it me twice. I didn't end up on once. You know I'm a pleaser. 42 millimeter. Was made in Geneva. Yeah, I probably should go to Yeshiva. We went to Ibiza. Yeah, I probably should go live with Yeezy. I need me some Jesus. As soon as I started confessing my sins, he wouldn't believe sins. I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love. I'm in love with two girls at one time and they 10. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's. A lot of M's on my mind.
What's up?
Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind to repent. I need me some
What's up?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline.
Yeah.
Pass to Buzelis. Ball outside. And here's Collins for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Well, with all the battles Grant, definitely some history between these two teams.
Oh, BA, this is high.
You got a better team.
You talk East versus West, that's usually championship or bust type aspirations.
The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Ball. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
McDaniels, that's good.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Here's Giddey, following the score by Minnesota. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Man, good whistle there.
These are his first free throws of the game.
For Chicago, Josh Giddey. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Giddey.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Pass to Randle. Buries it down low.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And that one good.
Some quick moves inside my ball to get into great position for the score.
Here's Conley. There's the drive.
Yeah.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Los
Giddey
Angeles.
has got the ball here for the Bulls. There's Ball with a three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The score now all
Oh,
even.
for real?
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And so here is Chicago. Following the score by Minnesota, they set the pick. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Buzel is no good. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who will keep things moving.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside McDaniels. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Conley. Chalk up 2 there. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
The kick out to Ball. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Count that one.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Collins a screen. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Alexander Walker with it. Now guarded by White. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Collins. Pass to Buzelis. Off target with a jump hook. Outside, Alexander Walker. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. Here's Buzelis. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that does it for the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Clark right side. And a nice finish on the layup.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside Reed. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. The Bulls trail by 7. Here's Buzelis. White. The second chance points on the tip in. White's got his first 2 points.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Jones. Good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Reed. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Right side White. Outside Jones. Pass to Buzelis. That's in. Coming off. An assist from Jones. Buzelis has gotten his second bucket of the game. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Damn, good block.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Substitution on the court.